Hello guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So today's reading, messages from Anubis. Alright, we have three piles, or I guess three cards to select from, okay? So I guess group number 1. Group number 2. And group number 3. Okay? Group 1. Group 2. And group 3. So, whichever one looks like it's your pile. It is your pile, or group, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And we'll see you in the reading. I'll see you in the reading. Look, his scale. It's kind of leaning. I've tried to screw it in his hand, but it doesn't really work. He has my bracelet around his neck. And some gauze. Oh. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. So, what message does Anubis have for you? Overall energy is not understanding. Because you guys are currently, like, I guess, understanding your purpose here on Earth. Maybe right now is a time of self-discovery. Basically, it's a time to just understand, like, why you are here. That's what era you are in, what cycle you are in. An era in which you are figuring out your purpose here on Earth. Or at least uncovering layers of it that you haven't seen before. Especially because Nut is like the mother. She is creation energy. This is, right now is a time to understand your creation story. And I feel like maybe it's also a time to understand the deeper aspects of you as a person that maybe you have overlooked, like perhaps the day you were born, and its significance, like the numerology behind it, or even the day of the week. Because, you know, I understand that, like, there is, like, certain personality traits you can adopt from being born on different, you know, days of the week. Like, on Monday, if you're born on Monday, you might be, like, more creative, more intuitive, you know, really in tune with your femininity. You know, Tuesday, you have more passion, aggression. You know what I mean? There's just, like, different traits that you can adopt from being born on certain, you know, days of the week. And I feel like for you guys, there are some significances with your birth story. So right now is a time to, like, come into understanding of why you are here on this earth and what it means to live on this earth for you. Also, I just do feel like there is, like, a coming together, like with the elements coming together, I guess, in your favor. So, like, perhaps some of you guys did some type of, like, magic recently, and I feel like this is a confirmation that whatever you did worked. But I feel like, yeah, it's just time to understand your purpose, why you're here, and uncover the deeper aspects of yourself that you may not understand or are missing, right? Okay, so let's get in depth with the message. Okay, starting off with our 2 Egyptian oracle cards, okay? Shoo. Order and peace. Ptah, skill. Oh, we have Nut again. Do you see? On the top? So you guys are creators. I do feel that, especially when we have, like, the Ptah energy here. I picked up a hair. Especially when we have, like, this Ptah energy here and, like, Nut both times in a row. You see? Like, she's on both of these cards. Okay, and she's, like, the mother of this world. The mother of the stars, the universe. She is the night sky. Perhaps it's also, like, an illumination of spiritual gifts that you're discovering right now, because I'm, like, thinking night sky, stars, the moon. That is intuition. That is your spirituality. So right now, like, you're uncovering, your spiritual gifts, but I do feel like you guys are creators. You guys are creators, artists, and your order here on earth is to create, is to bring forth stories from past lives through your art, to bring voices to people who were silenced in your blood, perhaps ancestors, in their stories. Like, I feel like it's time to bring forth those stories to light, to illuminate them. And perhaps your art brings order to this world. It brings great peace to others. I hope I'm expressing this properly, because, like, literally, there's people talking in the hall, and, like, it's, like, clashing with my thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, I have to lock in. So no, but I feel like you guys have, like, your art brings order, brings peace, it brings healing to others. Okay, this is what you're meant to do. Okay, and I feel like you guys need to focus on it, because some of you guys don't focus on it. Like, you kind of have been treading off path, and I understand, like, not trying to be a negative Nancy, but, art sometimes isn't always going to pay the bills. And so therefore, like, I understand not being able to focus on it full time, but I feel like you guys don't really, like, either you don't acknowledge it, or you just, like, you've put it to the side for too long, and it's time to, like, really lock back in to your artistic energy. Okay, it's time to, like, create, and it's time to bring your creations to life. Like, you can just begin with, writing whatever it is that you are wanting to write. I don't know if this is, like, stories. I don't know if it's painting, poetry, music for some. But start with creating these things, okay? And then worry about, like, getting it out there later. What matters is just allowing this creation energy to flow through you, to allowing the elements to flow through you, so you can understand the deeper parts of you that you have not understood before. When you are creating, when you're tapping into this type of energy, when you're making art, you are uncovering parts of yourself that you could not see, parts of yourself that are hidden. And so therefore, I feel like not only does creation illuminate these parts, it illuminates parts of your ancestry that has, I guess, persisted in the shadows, but it also illuminates your purpose here on earth. It illuminates why you're meant to be here. And this is your world order. Creation is your world order, okay? So let's tap into the tarot. We have the disc, Ace of Pentacles. We have Nine of Wands. We have Four of Swords. And then we have Knight of Cups. Okay, so perhaps, like, I feel like some of you guys are astrologers. Like I said, like, there's star energy that I have, because especially with, like, Nut. You see, like, the stars on her skin. She's supposed to be the night sky. You guys have, like, a deep connection to the shadow. Okay, there's, like, a connection between illuminating the shadow, I guess, like, utilizing the shadow and illuminating the shadow. Does it make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. I'm just saying what's coming to my mind. You know what I mean? So I feel like you guys have some type of deeper connections with shadow energy and star energy. Especially because, like, Ace of Pentacles, and we've talked about, like, illumination, and we have Nut energy here. So yeah, I feel like right now you are bringing forth some type of prosperity. But this is obviously after a period of intense stress. Okay, you guys have gone through quite a bit of some things with Nine of Wands. Okay, and Four of Swords. Perhaps there was an event that happened that changed your perception on your ability to be a creator. Perhaps you feel defeated when it comes down to pursuing your creativity. You feel like it is not working out the way you wanted. But you should continue to follow your heart with the Nine of Cups. You should continue to put effort towards it, because great things take time. And just because it may not be working now doesn't mean that it won't work in the future. I feel like you guys are almost there with whatever creative pursuit that you have. You're almost there, but you can't give up, because some of you guys feel so tired and just feel ready to give up. But it will pay off, okay? I see that it will pay off. And it's time to stop resisting so much. I feel like some of you guys create struggle for yourself. You stress yourself out because you put too much on your plate. Feel like you always need to be doing something, but you don't all the time. So I feel like it's time to not necessarily give up, but rest. Have hope and keep going. Keep following your creative pursuits because, like I said, it's a part of your purpose here on this earth, right? Getting deeper into the oracle cards. Okay, we have the Gathering. I just mentioned at the beginning of the reading, gathering of elements, okay? So I do feel like, your creative projects are magical. It is a form of alchemy. It's a form of creation. Well, obviously, it's creative. But it's like a form of magic. And maybe you guys don't realize that. Well, now you do. Okay? We have her herb garden. We have the crone in winter. And we have self-initiation. Okay, let's circle back to the Gathering. Okay, so I feel like it's also like coming together with the people of your bloodline. When you're creating, you're tapping into bloodline energy. And this gets highlighted with the Crone in Winter card. Because the Crone in Winter is like elder wisdom deep down inside. You have wisdom from elders, that came before you in your blood that you can find within your creative pursuits, okay? So I feel like tapping into this creative energy also helps elevate you spiritually, because remember, the whole entire energy of this reading is understanding who you are, why you're meant to be on this earth, okay? So I feel like you're uncovering parts of your bloodline. And when you uncover parts of your bloodline, you're uncovering parts of your purpose. Perhaps like even healing your bloodline, even like breaking generational curses is a part of your purpose here on this earth. But I feel like there's a deeper wisdom that you're uncovering, okay? Maybe a deeper wisdom that you have to share. I also feel like if you guys are ever feeling lost on your path, all the answers you are seeking can be found within. God, I feel like I'm stuttering a lot during this fucking reading. Like, I feel like I'm stuttering a lot within this reading. It's because I kind of have like a migraine right now. Woo. So, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to bear with that, I want to deliver the messages, okay? So, power through, I guess. Here, let me adjust myself. So, I apologize for the stuttering. It's annoying, okay? But I also feel like spending time out in nature, okay? Spending time with plants is a way that you can connect with your blood. Okay, like there's an emphasis on connecting with the bloodline. Okay, connecting with ancestors, connecting with ancient mages that once came before you, and creating with their energies. Illuminating their energies within your creations, within your stories, within your art, your music. And their stories help you understand your story while you're here. So not only are you here to create, it's a part of your order, but this era that you're stepping into in your life is awakening you to the deeper meaning of why you're here on this earth, what it means to be a creator. Obviously, there's going to have to be some reflection within your journey that you'll have to figure out to uncover, the deeper parts of that. So I feel like that is the cycle that you're in at this current point in time. That's like pretty much the big picture of this reading. Okay, I saw 1414 while I was like talking a couple of minutes ago, so perhaps that's a significant number to you. Okay, 14, just the number 14, generally speaking. But go out in nature, because there's going to be some revelations that you're going to figure out about yourself. Maybe some of you guys need to garden, have plants in your space, because it can help you. I feel like it also can clear some energy in the room that you're in. Self-initiation, going down your own path, awakening to your calling, answering your calling. You guys have a calling that is screaming right now, but you guys might ignore it, or you just feel like I said with the whole entire, like, what was it, 9 of Wands and the 4 of Swords energy, like, you feel like every single time you pursue your creativity, your creative pursuits, like, it doesn't go the way you want to, so you've stopped. But don't stop, okay? I feel like maybe you need to do it a different way. Think about it differently. But I feel like you guys are almost there. Remember, because we got, like, the Ace of Pentacles. Just keep going. Keep chasing after your dreams, okay? Because it will pay off. So you guys have some powerful significance on this earth, okay, that needs to be tapped into right now. Okay, especially with like the astrology, maybe it's time to look at your chart. That could help guide you. Okay, so let's end off this Ampu message with his keywords. He says, do not worry, okay? Don't worry about, the nitty gritty, the details of your path, okay? Just continue creating, because everything will unfold the way it's supposed to. So stop worrying, stop, overreacting, I feel, for some. Stop worrying about, like, the way things are headed, because everything's going to be okay. We have trees, okay? Time to get out in nature, okay? Because remember, we have her herb garden, okay? So it's time to get out in nature, talk to the trees, get some fresh air. Again, get out into the wilderness. Connect with the animalistic part of yourself as well. Gathering, okay? Which is interesting because we have the gathering card here, okay? So coming together with maybe your spirit guides, I feel. Yeah, coming together with your spirit guides, your spirit team. And gathering with the elements. Understanding your purpose here on this earth. Allowing the elements to manifest, to create with you. Does it make sense? I feel like that was kind of spacey. So anyways, that's it for the message. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I hope it made sense. That was a lot to take in. And I was stuttering quite a bit. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below. Did you resonate? Feel free to subscribe, like this video, and donate to my throne wishlist, because I would love some new decks, okay? Yeah, take care and goodbye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So what message does Anubis have for you today? Okay, so we have, as the overall energy, Isis, faith and wisdom. Okay. So you guys are uncovering some type of knowledge at this current point in time. There's an emphasis on knowledge, okay? This knowledge can be found in books. I feel like you guys are reading a lot of occult books, or should start reading some more occult books. You guys are understanding how to be more effective when it comes down to your magic and your witchcraft right now. Maybe there's been a lot of experimentation, okay, when it comes down to magic and witchcraft and and witchcraft in your current path right now. But also it's kind of like to be faithful to your witchcraft, to be confident in it. I feel like you guys are learning to be more confident in your spell work, okay? Because I do feel like there is some spell work that has been successful for you guys. But you guys have to be faithful. I feel like you guys doubt yourself, you doubt your abilities, you doubt them coming in sometimes. Sometimes you're like, I don't even know if it's working. But you have to let go, okay? That's one of the bigger parts of it. And you have to have faith in yourself because you are a master magician, you are a god, you are a creator. And this is kind of reminiscent of pile number 1, okay? There's creator energy. So like if you guys are really into creation or art, you know, and stuff like that, I think you should check out pile number 1 because it might resonate. But you guys are creators, okay? In your own right, magicians, okay? You guys are masters of the wand. But unfortunately, you guys like sometimes okay, for some you guys get spooked, okay, by your results, so you stop doing magic, you just don't want to participate anymore, or it's just like you get, what's the word for it? Is it antsy? Like you just get impatient, you know, you need your spell work to come fast and you lose faith in your magic. Oh, I need to sneeze. But don't lose faith in your magic, okay? Because you have so much wisdom, so much knowledge. You are a master magician, okay? And you need to understand that, okay? So I feel like that's what Ampu's touching on. So let's get into the message, okay? We have Sobek, union and power. And we have Satet, fruitfulness. Ooh, I feel like I need to sneeze again, but like, let me try not to. Okay, so you guys, like I said, powerful master magicians with the Sobek energy. You need to be determined when it comes down to making your witchcraft happen, okay? When it comes down to your magic, okay, and your performance, you need to put your all into it, okay? For some of you guys, you know, you think you just write it down and it comes true. I feel like you need to put more effort for some, okay? And if you do put a lot of effort into like your magic, you need to be confident in the power that you have within yourself and embody Emperor energy, okay? Because Sobek is literally Emperor energy, okay? He embodies that type of energy where it's, you know, being determined all the time, being completely fortified and confident in yourself. You need to be fortified and confident in your abilities because you guys, you know, sometimes you just don't believe in them. And you need to believe in your manifestations. You need to believe in the magic that you have within yourself, okay? Even if it feels unbelievable, be delusional if that's what it takes, because you guys will be bringing in results from your witchcraft, but like you have to, I don't know why my nose is acting up. You have to be confident in yourself, okay? You have to be completely confident to be able to have the abundance, the prosperity to bring into fruition what it is that you are seeking at this current point in time, okay? Because you can manifest anything. And maybe people doubt you. People doubt like your abilities to bring forth your desires into this reality. Ignore everybody, because only your thoughts and opinions about your manifestations are the ones that matter, okay? I also feel like maybe there is some type of tricks, some type of, I guess, like knowledge that you should uncover within some books, okay? So time to start reading some books and like, you know, elevating your knowledge, okay? And awakening, you know, this slumbered magic that's within you, Naga energy, okay? So, yeah. Okay, and then like eating Making sure that you're eating, because some of you guys need to just watch your diet. Like, and by diet, I mean like eat more. I just feel for some, but that is very specific, okay? So let's get into the tarot aspect of things. We have Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Oh, sorry, my nose is acting up for some reason. Kind of crazy, okay? My body has been acting up a little bit during this reading, okay? Queen of Pentacles. We have 8 of Pentacles. And we have 7 of Wands. Okay, let's get into the tarot. So yeah, you guys are working hard towards what it is that you want. Or maybe you need to start putting effort. Like I said, some of you guys need to start putting more effort into your magic. Okay, because the more intense it is, I feel like the more intense the outcome is. Okay, like the more intense the spell work, the more intense the outcome is. Okay, move your body. Move the energy across the room. Spin in circles. Scream. Shout. Cry. Whatever it may be. Because the more intense the spell work is, the more intense the outcome. Okay? But if you are working hard towards bringing these desires, then it is working. Okay? Especially with the 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys feel like you know, your results don't stay. You feel like you constantly have to fight for them. You feel like you constantly have to fight for them to stay. This is a lack mindset. You are thinking from a state of lack. Start thinking as if you own whatever it is that you're wanting. Stop feeling the need to constantly chase. Just let it come to you. Relax. Release. Some of you guys always just feel the need to control everything. Release. And just calm down. Okay? The more energy you invest in the things that you want, the more you bring it forth, okay, with Queen of Pentacles. So the more energy you invest in it, you know, the more you're going to bring it into your reality. So calm down. But when I say like invest energy into it, like I don't mean being obsessive, okay? Because that's what's going to like make it run away. Just relax, okay? Put your energy into it, go to your altar, do what you need to do, and then leave, okay? Because that is the most effective way to bring forth your spells. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, see good energy coming in. And I do feel like the Wheel of Fortune is connected with the fruitfulness, okay? The fruitfulness card. Okay, you're bringing forth these manifestations quicker than you think. Like I said, have faith in yourself. Because you guys are wise, powerful magicians. And some of you guys don't have faith in yourself. And that's what makes your spell work slow. Okay? So let's get into the African Goddess Oracle. Is it Iset? Iset? I would have to look at the book. I don't know where the book's at. Surrender. Surrender. Let go of the need to control your spell so hard. Okay? Once you cast it, it's out there. It's out into the universe. Stop obsessing over it because it is here. It is here. Believe that it is here. Okay, Aunt Nancy, betrayal. We have Nanabaluku, seasons. Is it Abel Nimba, harvest. Going to get my pronunciations together with, because I hate when people don't pronounce it. I hate when people don't pronounce my name properly. Okay, 43, 44. Interesting. So, let me get adjusted. Let me back up a little. I have a migraine. Yeah, okay, so maybe you guys can't tell that I have a migraine because, like, the stuttering, the slurring, like, maybe you can tell, okay? So I'm just trying to keep it together with, it's been going on, like, 4 hours, okay? I'm trying to function normally while it's happening, because it's not the biggest migraine, it's, like, in the back of my head, you know? So, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, it's not forefront, like, it's not, like, radiating, but it's just, like, it hurts. Anyways, back to the message. So, you guys feel as though your spells will leave you. Like, you just, like, feel like there's no permanence to the things that you're doing. But, like I said, like, release. Okay, release the need to be so controlling because you guys are already masters of your craft. Okay, so like relax. Also, like if you're working alongside a deity or someone, and you guys are both like manifesting something together, you need to have trust in that person. You need to have trust in them because they are helping you. Okay, so that's a reminder for some. But just relax. You don't constantly have to feel like you need to control everything. Because you guys are a little bit scared. Don't be, okay? Because you need to trust that you are a master magician. I keep saying that, but you need to remember you're a master magician, okay? Like, you can create whatever reality it is that you're wanting. But you need to relax and just let it happen, okay? And then we got seasons, okay? So this is just a lesson. I feel like this is a lesson that's happening for you guys right now. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that's been persisting within lives. And maybe it's like... sorry. Maybe in one of your lives, you were yanked away from your magic. Okay? For some, I feel like it's slavery. You were yanked away from your magic. You never got to fully, feel the depth of it and fully utilize it to its max capacity. Because of the way that, you were yanked from your land, the way that you were separated from your truth. And so maybe that's why you guys feel that there's not a sense of permanence when it comes down to your magic, or you just feel a lack of confidence because you never got to fully establish, your position as a magician. But you need to relax. Okay, it's all about relaxing, okay? Just being fortified within yourself, okay? The intensity goes into your spell work, and then once it's done, once you've exited the space, you need to have the confidence that it is going to work out, that it is out in the universe, that it has manifested. So just let go, surrender, okay? And once you surrender, you're going to bring in the blessings that you're looking for. You're going to harvest the manifestations, okay? So, let's finish this message with the keywords from Anubis. Okay, we have initiation, trust, truth within. Oh my God, what was I just talking about with the truth? Some of you guys were separated from your truth in past lives. You guys didn't get to fully understand what it means to be a magician because you weren't given those opportunities, but now you are. You can experience what it means to be the powerful magician you are. The truth is within you. So just feel confident. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in your abilities. Be confident in your magic. Okay, some of you guys need to meditate to moon frequencies and light candles for yourself. Okay, light candles for yourself. Okay, trust your manifestations. Have trust. Have faith. Have faith in your spirituality. This is a part of a test. This is a part of your initiation. Your initiation with your magic, your gifts. Okay? So just trust. Have trust. Have faith. Okay? Allow yourself to be the powerful magician that you are, the alchemist, the wizard, or the hell you want to call yourself. Okay? The witch. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to subscribe. Okay? Thank you, Ampu, for the method. Comment down below. Did this hit or was this lame? Okay? Like the video. Donate me a deck because I want more. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So, what message does Anubis have for you today? I don't know if you guys can hear my heater. I have it on because it soothes me. Okay, I'm having a migraine, so it's like low-key kind of relaxing me. So I'm not turning it off. Overall energy. Jib. Prosperity. So you guys are bringing in the money, the moolah. You're raking in the racks, okay? So maybe this is after something like a successful project, a successful business venture. Honestly, generally speaking, you might be getting a promotion in the office or like whatever work environment you're in. But overall, I feel like there's some fat money coming in, some fat stacks, okay? You guys are about to be balling, okay? I feel like some of you guys are going to get a new car. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what money I'm talking about. New car, new home, okay? New apartment, new townhouse, new things. You're going to be looking very fly. Yeah, but like, I feel like there's some good money that's coming in for you guys right now. Okay, this is a very prosperous period for you. Okay, so let's get in depth into the message, right? Okay, starting off with the 2 oracle cards, we have Mertzadur, righteousness. And we have God, I feel like this is on some type of auto adjustment, my camera. Whatever, I don't care. Mayat or Mayat, truth and fairness. Okay, so when it comes down to you, like, getting your money, getting your bag, coming into prosperity, there's going to be some people that are going to be a little bit jealous, obviously. If you're rolling up in a new car, people are going to be like, what the hell? Like, it's not fair. If there's somebody in your life that is like spectating you or like just maybe like a little bit like weird towards you, I would think it would be best to not like show them directly like evidence of prosperity, or like just be careful to who you're be careful with who you're talking to, because there's going to be some people that are a little bit mad. Okay, some people that are a little bit upset with the money, the racks that are coming in. Okay, it's, especially with this card. Okay, some slithering that there's gonna be some slithering going on. Okay, people are gonna be wanting to know what's going on, obviously. What I mean, especially in this economy. Yeah, people are gonna be wanting to know, but just be careful. Okay, like don't trust everybody, don't talk to everybody about it. Like, keep it to yourself. Okay, save as much as you can. And honestly, I do think that this person or these type of energies will be taken care of, especially if you like don't trust people. Like, especially when it comes down to finances, if like you don't trust a lot of people around you, relax, because the universe will take care of it. Okay, that's for sure. But I'm just like, as an extra precaution, like, don't show everybody and their mama the money that you're racking in. Okay, like, don't tell them what you're doing, because we don't want their jealousy, their energy all over that. Okay, it'll ruin the good stuff that's going on. Okay, so just be careful who you're talking to about it, because there's some people who don't want to see you win. Okay, there's some people who don't want to see your manifestations coming, especially if like you got manifestations coming in, dream board items are coming to fruition, like, because I feel like that's also part of the prosperity. Like, you're bringing in some manifestations. Just be careful. Okay, not everybody needs to know. Not everybody needs to know what projects, what ventures you got going on, because there's some people that are mad. Okay? There's some people who are like watching. So just be careful, okay? Protect your energy if you can. But just like, I would recommend not like telling everybody and their mom about your money, okay? So let's get into the tarot. We have Camille, the Fool. We have Folklore, 8 of Swords. And we have Lucifer, Death. Okay, and we have Ace of Cups, Viewer. So yeah, I just feel like there is... Obviously, you guys are coming into a new era with this prosperity, okay? The Fool. Okay, a new era. You don't know what it brings you, but I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be vibes. You know, I'm thinking of like the summer. I'm thinking of the beach. I'm thinking of like catching waves. Maybe you guys are going to take vacations. Maybe some of you guys do need to like go to the beach, like go to somewhere tropical this summer because it will heal you, it'll rejuvenate you, and it'll bring some type of spiritual enlightenment to some. Okay, especially with this money coming in, that could help towards it. But I feel like that there is a new beginning, and with that new beginning, there's things that will die. Okay, there's things that will end, relationships will end, and I feel like with this prosperity, it's testing some relationships around you. Okay, so not everybody's meant to be in your life. Okay, now you're gonna be figuring out, you know, who isn't meant to be, who's meant to be. Okay, so there's gonna be some death in relationships and just things around you. I feel like there's new beginnings when it comes down to like maybe like a location change. You're changing locations. Okay, you're like leaving your old self behind. Maybe like a new relationship with money, new tax bracket. Okay, just a lot of money coming in. I feel like you guys are like really coming into that next level in your life. Okay, so there's death energy. Okay, big death energy. Okay, especially like since this is an Ampu reading and we have Lucifer, like just big death energy. Okay, but death is not bad. It just means the end of, you know, certain cycles. It's just the end, and the end leads to a new beginning. Okay, so I feel like there's new relationships are coming in. You know what I mean? Like some new relationships with Ace of Cups. Okay, and some old relationships obviously have to die for these new relationships to come. For these new relationships to come in. Okay, with the Ace of Cups. I feel like there's something else with the Ace of Cups, like maybe like there's like healing. Okay, because I was thinking of like the waves, the water, just healing that's happening. Okay, maybe like this abundance is bringing forth resources for you to like, you know, experience some healing in your life. Okay, healing in your relationship with money, because with the Eight of Swords, like some of you guys have felt like really restrictive and suffocated over money. Okay, but now you're healing that relationship. Okay, also like don't restrict yourself to the relationships of the past. Allow some of these things to go. Allow these people to go, because people are going to be mad and a little bit jealous of the money that's coming in, of the prosperity that you're bringing in. Okay, so allow these things to go, because not everybody's meant to be. Okay, Oracle, Pleiadians reversed. Gray's tall. And we have the pentagram. Don't really know why they call this this a pentagram, because it technically is in a circle. So it's a pentacle, but I guess it's like not really in a circle. I mean, because it's not touching, like, I don't know, it's just like, that is something that's a pet peeve to me, like when people mix it up. I don't know why, it just gets me so mad, but it does. Okay, and then Alpha Draconians. I don't know if I'm like focused, because I don't have my glasses on and I have a migraine, so I'm becoming extra sloppy right now. Okay, so yeah, there's some people who are going to fake nice. Some people are going to fake nice, who are going to pretend to be all like sweet to try to get into, you know, your life, to your energy. Don't let these people in. Don't let these freaks in, okay? Because this is on purpose. Some of these mofos just want to get that money, that moolah, okay? The dinero. Okay, some people want the money. Some people want the prosperity that you have. So they're going to sit here and be like, hey, you know, how are you doing? Be careful, okay? But I feel like you guys, for the most part, are protected. Like, there's protection that's around you from Ampu, okay? And then, like I said, like, we have this justice energy. So listen, the universe is going to take care of it. But just like I said, like, when you're balling, be careful, because there's gonna be some people who are on some weird shit, okay? Some stalker shit. And we want to make sure that, you know, these people don't get into your energy field, okay? So protect yourself. And just don't tell everybody about your money, about your success, about what you're doing, because you're balling. And not everybody needs to know, right? Okay? And so have some authority, okay? with the Alpha Draconian's energy. Have some authority over your finances, over who you let in your life. Okay, be an asshole if you have to. Okay, because you might have to when it comes down to some of these trifling little bitches. Okay, just have some authority. Okay, because there's gonna be some people that will, like I said, like play nice. They'll be like, oh, you look so cute today, and I think we should be friends again. I miss our relationship. Don't let them in. Or it's like, let me see some of that money. I need some. Nope. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Because they're plotting, some of these people. They're plotting and planning. The universe will take care of it, of course. And I feel like you guys are pretty much protected. But like I said, be an asshole if you have to. Okay, be an asshole if you have to. It's completely fine. All right, and let's get into the keywords and I'll end off this reading from Anubis. Okay, we have the body. We have Kemet. KMT. And we have Kudzu. Okay, let's start off with the body. Maybe when it comes down to this protection, there's an emphasis on the whole body. Full body healing, okay? There is a full body healing that is going on right now, okay? Because I feel like there's healing energy in your aura. Just, it's time to get in tune with your chakras, or tune them, meditate, make sure you're like tending to the chakras, okay? I feel like maybe it's also like, maybe your health. Maybe you'll be healthier these days, okay? Especially with this abundance. Maybe the prosperity energy is also like an increase in health, So that's happening for you guys, okay? Connection to Egypt. Okay, because this is an Ampu reading, so yeah. I feel like you guys are like really deeply connected to the Egyptian energy, okay? I feel like you guys need to continue studying about Egypt. If you have any patron deities that are Egyptian, obviously continue cultivating your relationship with them. I also do feel like, these Egyptian deities are protecting you guys. And you have history in Egypt that you need to study about, okay? And you can study about that through meditation. So even card readings, like pull out some cards and ask about, your bloodline in Egypt. Ask about like, what am I saying? Why did my TV go black? Because I got a program in the background, it's just black. Ask about like your family in Egypt. Ask about Egypt in general. Be curious, study about it, okay? Because there's a lot of like magic within that, wisdom within that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like there's like a connection to Egypt, especially with Ampu, okay? Kudzu. Stop overthinking things, okay? Relax. Okay, I know that I mentioned in this reading there's a lot of people who have interesting intentions towards you. Do not take that as everybody, okay? Don't go cut off crazy. Don't like cut off every single person in your circle, okay? It will, like, the universe will reveal to you who is meant to be and who is not, okay? So, yeah. Stop overthinking, okay? And enjoy your money. Enjoy your prosperity. Because it is yours and you deserve it, okay? So that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to subscribe, comment down below what you thought, like this video, okay? Give me some engagement. And feel free to donate to my throne wish list because I would love new decks on my channel. And I think that's it. Thank you, Ampu, for this reading, and thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.